Hey, welcome to Coffee Money. It's brought to you by a bunch of weirdos. And my kid.
And their friends.
What?
And all the fur
And
babies,
their
one of which is circling me. Why are you circling?
My fur baby is snoring.
Delicious coffee.
I'm having ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Arcada. Special thanks to Project Shadow for use of the song Cake. Look, y'all, I'm pressing buttons. And then waiting.
It's slow.
Right? Okay. Might just be my laptop. Like, I'm not gonna. I have so many tabs, y'all, open right now. Like, and let's be honest, some of it is Charlie's fault. They showed me this week how to do like some like very cool advanced for me. Let me make that advanced for me collage work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Like, I assume I'm the last to the party on this?
No, I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I feel confident. I will be happy to offer a demonstration though.
Is it the stuff that Charlie does when
Yes.
they do their
Yes.
videos?
Yeah. Like, they showed
I
me.
watched them do it, but I'm like, this is witchcraft that I can't master.
Like, I literally was doing it as they had shared their screen, and like I kept going back and forth, and then I did it, and then I shared screen, and then Charlie and Tom then told me what to change, and it was, and then I sent Charlie, or I shared I can't remember what I did either. I think I just downloaded the picture and sent it to Charlie, and then Charlie then shared screen again, showed me in Midjourney, and it was the coolest flipping stuff, and y'all will start to get to see some of it this Wednesday with the story. I literally have only one section of the story left to write.
Nice.
And yes, I am super duper excited. Like, we did weird stuff in Midjourney, and then Charlie tried out this new thing that they have access to where they can give it like a sentence or two and it will make a video. Like just seconds. And so now I've also got some videos, and Tom's like, ooh, and you can apparently storyboard that to make the video even longer. And Tom said, that would be great for is reading your stories out on TikTok and having that as the image.
Yes.
The video while you read your story.
My Festus.
Upload it to that. And so we are going to be working on that this spring. What will happen? I have no idea. I make no promises. I have a tiger by the tail, y'all. But it's very exciting and cool, and like I will be happy once
you can post them as shorts to the YouTubes. You can post them as shorts to the YouTubes
and the Instagrams. Yes,
all the places.
But like, let's be perfectly honest about something. I crunched the numbers, and Charlie's stat about it's like between for every 50 and 100 unpaid subscribers you have, you get one paid subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
So at 100 to 1, I crunched the numbers of the minimum I needed to cover mine and Tom's monthly expenses, so that like he could, if he didn't want to work, or rather he's looking at other work options, he could do that. But in order for me to do what Tom is doing right now and cover the expenses, I would need 150,000 unpaid subscribers. And I told Tom and the Dorsets that I was not convinced that there were 150,000 readers in the English-speaking world who would enjoy my stories. They all then jumped down my throat.
I feel like there are that many people that would enjoy your stories. They just can't find them.
Like, yeah. And Tom said the way you find them is you have to be on TikTok. And that is just the way of it, because the TikTok algorithm, since let's be honest, they're trying to undermine Western capitalism. Cool for them. They actually are, the algorithm pretty much allows people to self-support themselves through their work by advertising, by doing stuff on TikTok. And Tom's like, you have to get on TikTok. If you want 150,000 subscribers, just readers of your stuff, you will have to be on TikTok. And I'm like, okay. so y'all, this is apparently the year I also get on TikTok.
And I forcibly publish your poetry.
Yes, as you forcibly publish my poetry. And yeah, that I probably will also then record TikToks where I read my poetry and all of that.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Does this mean I'm going to have to get a TikTok just so I can watch these?
I mean, well, no, because I will post them also on Reels and YouTube Shorts. It's just YouTube and Instagram are not helping people get discovered.
Yeah, that's
the way the TikTok algorithm actually helps people, and therefore has developed Book Talk and all of these other communities. Of that is why, is because the people who, let's be honest, are probably most likely to want to read my stuff. There is a far better community structure on TikTok.
Look at both of them now.
Yeah.
So, yes, you'd probably love it on TikTok, Megan.
I'm probably going to have to anyways with my the video series I want to do. Because I'm like, if I'm going to advertise that, fuck. But I guess I'm getting on TikTok.
We're not wrong about so many people's music careers have gotten launched on TikTok. So many authors have gone and become successful as indie authors and traditional authors.
Just look at the one Carrie is obsessed with.
To Whom the Book she's reading. Bell Tolls, Hell's Bells series, which she did get picked up. So she self-published her ebook, and then she actually got picked up by one of the big publishing houses. She actually got the US and a UK version to publish the paperback because she's doing so well with it.
Right.
Because she did so well with Hell's Bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget that it's one person, all of these people. She literally just changes her shirt.
Yeah.
That's all she does. And occasionally she throws in an accent.
Right. I love it. But yeah, I was like, I want a homestead. I want to own our house, and property and have chickens and a dachshund and maybe some little goats, some dairy goats and some fiber sheep. I want that. I'm not going to get that.
Yeah.
Without 150,000 unpaid subscribers. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And so in order to get that, it's like, what are you willing to do? And I think given our current government climate, I am essentially far more open to having the TikTok app. It's it's weird.
Yeah, that's fair.
Strange bedfellows, I feel weird about it, but at a certain point, it's like, I am willing to sell out. I want to sell out to have my own home.
You know what? Fair.
And my own chickens. And
I will be honest, there is a price.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm willing to sell out to get my own house that I live in with my little, dog and my cat and chickens and occasionally shooing little sheep out of my house because they wandered in again. because they're adorable. And that's what, like that guy. What is this? Like he does those. Wake up, we gotta go do chores. That one, and he's always in a fuzzy bathrobe. You know what I'm talking about? He lives.
I probably know what you're talking about, but I'm so bad.
He lives in Mississippi, like, and I'm just like, yeah, and it's always about the hijinks of the animals that live on their property because he's definitely like the dog, the donkey. The donkey is trouble. The horse.
You should share the drama of the cat colony.
Yeah,
it would be so great.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I would share more of the drama in my life, of the ridiculousness, because
Gary, what did Gary do?
Everybody hates Gary.
I don't know what Gary did.
Gary is a troublemaker, y'all. I don't know. I can only assume that he did something absolutely terrible, like pee in everybody's food or something. Like, what, Gary? What the hell?
What the hell, Gary?
But yeah, that is like, I mean, Tom and I had a long talk about it, and he's like, what are you willing to do?
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess I'm willing to sell out because, like, I can't keep living in a rental. Living paycheck.
I feel that.
So like, with this world being so insecure and uncertain, I've got to do what I can to have more stability in my life. And like, also I want eggs. I want eggs from chickens with names who also are up to their own hijinks. And I want to eat their unfertilized eggs. Delicious. Like, so yeah. And like, let's be honest. Country property in Mississippi is pretty cheap, like, as far as these things go. So it's a much more attainable dream where I am
than like for me.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, Megan, it sucks.
I know. I do the math, and I'm like, oh, that's never happening.
You do the math of how much you'd need every month. Like, what is the minimum?
I've done the math,
and then divide.
It was like 500,000, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I would like $100,000 so I can buy my grandma's house. Because eventually my great aunt's gonna have to sell that house.
Yeah.
And no one in our family can afford it.
My
grandma had lived in that house forever.
But I mean, if you think about it and you want to do the math and figure out I
don't think I'm gonna get that amount of money by the summer, which is when she's gonna need to start making decisions, possibly. Because my great aunt wasn't doing great. So they're looking into potentially her going into assisted living. Because she's like in her mid-80s. She's a little bit younger than grandma was when she moved in with grandma.
Like, I don't know that you would be able to do that. But, like, if you just take what are your monthly expenses, or even just a guesstimate.
I'd have to make up some expenses. Currently, I don't have them technically.
Right, but like, what do you need? What do you need to, like, what would a mortgage be for you? There are calculators. You can, and you can certainly check out, what is it? Zillow. Yeah.
Zillow.
Of like what our property costs. Because like, yeah, I am actually right now just looking to buy land, and then we'll put an old rickety trailer on it if we have to, till we can buy or build something bigger. And eventually, like, Tom and I will have like separate houses But like, yeah, Tom and I will live. It's not the first time. We certainly have lived several times in ancient rickety trailers as rentals. Like, our parents didn't even own it. It was rentals, y'all. And these trailers were built before we were born. Okay. They were old even when we were kids. And like, but yeah, of like, what would it cost? And looking at that, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna need 150,000 subscribers. Now, granted, like for my ego alone, that would be just wonderful. Just to like,
yeah,
no, like, because you can see how many emails open, and just knowing like, I have readers.
I enjoy like going to yours. Like, I don't really pay attention to my own numbers, but I pay attention to Coffee Bunny and yours. I was like, their numbers. Glory is doing great.
Oh, thank you. Because like for me, I just feel like so inadequate. I'm like, look at my sad little numbers.
You are doing it.
I'm really trying. Like, I have a whole promotion schedule every week where like how I promote the poems and then how I promote the short stories.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, Glory has had 419 views in the last 30 days.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah, we only put out like what, 8 or 9 posts period out of that.
Wow.
You put out a post on Monday and a post on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So, and I have actually started getting more success on the Substack Notes app by restacking excerpts.
Yeah.
Of my fiction. And that's kind of cool to like see that there are potential readers. Like, we went from maybe 1 link through.
I think this is a first, actually,
on Substack.
Because looking at your recent posts, your poetry and your fiction piece have the same amount of views.
Yeah, that it is a first.
Nice.
I got on the wolf at the door. I got like 9 link throughs just from Substack, and that's the largest number I've ever had. Usually it's just 1, maybe 2 links tops.
Nice.
So it's nice to see like that excerpt system. It does work for showing people like, look, I swear I can write. You'll find it very readable. Like,
yeah. I need to write more content. I need to focus on school first, but
yeah.
I just want to do so much.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't get my vacation to like get it all out of me.
Because you were without meds.
Yeah. I'm definitely appreciative that I have them now. Like, oh my God. I need them so bad.
Coffee Bunny has had 148 views in the last 30 days.
Yeah.
Nice.
Coffee Bunny's been getting promoted by the other authors.
Which, by the way, great news. I have actual people like putting into the form. So Sako put into the form. S.A. Crow put into the form. I know their actual names. I can never remember their pen names. Lauren and Nicole, the sisters. They submitted.
Sisters, I think.
They used to be the Blind Mage and the Blind Mage was Nicole. I do know that one. Lauren was.
I'm bad with names on my best day, so that's what I'm like.
Right, I know their actual names because I've interacted with them with their actual names, and that's why I remember those names.
Yeah.
The other names, I when I see them, I'm like, that's this person, but like I can't rattle it off. But I'm like, I have actual people submitting. Woo!
Woot woot.
So, but I've got, I believe. So for March's newsletter, so far I'm going to have Maggie, Rachel, and Sako.
Nice.
For March's newsletter. Because I'm doing Maggie's book 2. Because January she republished Pigos Eclipse 1. February she's republishing book 2. March she's republishing book 3. Sadly, I'm going to be like a month behind on those promos, but I might.
It gives a nice boost after the initial push.
Depending on if I get any more for the March letter, I might actually promo both book 2 and 3 for Maggie's Pagosa Cliffs. Might just do them in a bigger thing. So
nice. But yeah. So I mean, I think 2025 has the potential to be a better year for us all personally in our creative success.
Yeah, in our sassy. You can't claw the wall to put litter in the litter box.
Disagree. Agree to disagree.
It's a very distinct sound when she's scratching at the wall.
Yeah.
Will you go tell your sister this? No.
Nope.
He looked at me and was like,
Am I
literally faced in my bed.
No.
Like, Mom, I'm not doing that for you. Cats, guys.
Cats.
Cats.
Considering I haven't posted anything since my January 14th newsletter because I was like, oh, I need to rework some things, and I haven't written some things, I somehow still have 87 views on mine.
Nice. Yeah, nice. You're doing great.
If I actually post consistently, I do well. I'm terrible.
Yeah, of course you do well. People are thirsty for your stories too.
Squeak, squeak, squeak,
squeakity, squeak, squeak,
squeak, squeak.
Hephaestus stands like this, and when he shakes his butt before he pounces, like he has one paw up. It's actually his paw that used to be his gimpy paw. So he stands like this and shakes his butt before he lunges. I noticed that he did it the other day and I was like, why are you doing this?
The piggies have opinions, it's true.
Really?
Shall we go ahead and do our first little sprinty sprint?
Sure.
Will Megan survive to the end of it?
I mean, I do have homework to do.
I was about to say, Megan, you had a bunch of stuff to do, so I feel confident that that you could benefit from this.
I could, but I'm so exhausted. I'm probably just gonna sit here and stare off into space.
Sorry.
That's okay. It is what it is.
It is what it is. All right. Well, good luck, everybody. We'll see you on the flip side. Beep-a-da-beep. Beep-a-da-beep-a-da. Beep-a-da-beep. Boop-a-da-boop. Boop-a-da-boop-a-da. Boop-a-da-boop. Why, yes, I was deep into editing. How about everybody else?
I was reading fanfic.
Excellent use. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm doing homie work. Woo!
Oh, I also gave them lettuce and... What are you two doing? Kitty cup. They've obviously eaten it.
Mm-hmm.
They're now committing chaos.
No.
Is it time for the pre-bedtime chaos? Yeah, I know that look.
Yes, mommy, it is time for chaos.
Can you hear me now? There we go.
I can
realize my mic was off.
Oh, okay.
I put strawberry Baileys in my hot chocolate because I was so stressed. I was sending myself into a pain flare on the way home from work because the roads were so crappy.
No.
Mother's not kind.
Outwardly, I was fine. I was talking to my mom on the phone. Inwardly, my stomach was in knots and my legs hurt.
Oh no.
Oh, I hate writing. It's pointless. Hi, let me tell you all about my hobbies.
Oh.
So, it's painful. Let's just put it that way. I'm just.
Excuse me.
First of all, I'm an introvert. The socializing is a little much for me.
It's just a character.
And then to make it this pointless.
That's not a bed, dude. That's a backpack. No matter what you and your sister think. I can never use my backpack again. They think it's a bed.
Okay, do I only have to respond to one person? Please say yes.
It's such a mood when it comes to discussion boards. Oh my god. I hate discussion boards.
Me too. Like,
Okay, at least one classmate. So if I want to be a good student, I will respond to 2.
Listen to that.
But I don't really feel like being a good student today, at least. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel like it. But for now, I'm marking this off my to-do list because it's pretty much done. Respond to at least one classmate. Done. Now I just have 2 quizzes, 2 chapters of notes for econ, 5 more modules for Italian plus a project that I don't know what it entails because it won't let me see it until I have to finish each section of the module before it lets me see what the next part of the module is, which is cruel. I like to be prepared, you know. I like to mentally, like, you know, ready myself for whatever is to come, and this is just not
cruel and unusual punishment.
It is. It's cruel and unusual punishment for Megans. It's just. What else is cruel and unusual punishment is having to watch the Super Bowl. Like,
Megan, I'm planning on joining you too.
I know, but seriously,
Like, there's a whole group of you guys gonna be
run
doing
around
this.
back and forth.
I'm looking forward.
The idea of having to watch people run back and forth on a field of grass, for what point, I don't understand.
Honest, I used to feel that way too until Tom explained football to me by watching it with me and explaining it. And then I started having a really good time. And now, like 10 years later, I love it. No, more than that. It's like been 12, 13 years since Tom's like, I'll teach you. Don't worry. I'll explain it so you understand the fun parts. And then you could boo with everybody when they're like, bad rep. You'll love it. You'll love it. And he was right, y'all. He was actually right. My little brother was right about something. No, I'm teasing. But yeah, it's fun now. I love it.
I don't like the sports ball, which is ironic because I used to be in so many sports balls and in part of like so many sports. Like when I was a little kid, I was in baseball, I was in soccer, I was in basketball, I was a cheerleader. I did Girls on the Run, which is like the kids version of cross country for girls. Like I was in everything. And then middle school hit and I was like, bye.
I think it was either during or shortly after like lockdown stuff. There was a hockey game that went for 5 overtimes. And I know nothing about hockey, but Joe and I were so invested. And because the Pittsburgh Penguins weren't playing, I could ask him questions. Had it been his team playing, he would have been like, shush.
Yeah, don't talk. Yeah.
I love hockey.
But I do too. I love hockey, and that's why I said to Tom, I'm like, it's kind of a shame that like it's so hard to watch Canadian hockey down here. But there's everybody everywhere we go always has football on, but I don't get it. I don't know enough to understand and have fun. And Tom's like,
I know enough.
I am going,
but I refuse to like accept the information. You know, like for me, it just brings up lots of memories of being forced to sit in front of the TV and watch a sports game I didn't care about, that I would rather be reading during, but no family time and whatnot. And my parents wanted me to learn sports so that I could get a good husband.
I think we're going to have to like release the family of origin issues with football.
I don't know that I want to even touch it. I just want to forget it exists.
I feel like maybe you should talk to your therapist about this.
Right? Like,
yeah, probably. Yes, it was. No.
I concur. So, but yeah, like Megan, I'm literally setting alarms so that I can show up. I've downloaded Tubi TV onto my TV so that I can watch this with y'all. I am so looking forward to our little watch party.
Have popcorn?
I am going to have spinach dip, baby. Ooh. I am going to see about maybe, roasted, air frying some wings. I am going to have a grand time.
I think Sean said he might make some wings, or some chicken bites. But, yeah. So we're going to have food at least during the show.
Very nice.
I'm looking forward to Kendrick Lamar and whatever is going to go on around that.
That's what Charlie said they're looking forward to as well.
It's going to be a good time, probably.
Mm-hmm. I think we're going to have fun.
See, you can make good new memories with friends.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Currently, I'm staring at my list of homework assignments.
Oh no, I'm talking to Sassy, who was just.
I know.
Page.
I know. I just felt like answering.
We had this lovely rain snow mix, and Mike was encased in ice when I walked out of work today.
You can't go there. Hey,
and so I cranked up the defroster, and I dug the first time all winter I had to use my scraper. I had to dig it out of my trunk.
Harry, as soon as there's snow on the ground, you got to make sure that's accessible.
Fair.
It was. I didn't park in like a place that was difficult to get to, even backing in, so I could make a quicker getaway. But there's always a shovel, ice scraper, and snow brush, and even a bag of kitty litter.
Do you need help?
In my trunk.
No, you got it.
I don't miss the snow preparation, this like stuff. I did.
You don't? I'm so shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
I didn't enjoy having to put snow tires on my car. I did not enjoy none of it. It was awful.
None of
I
it.
refuse to ever do it again if I can help it.
Why are you being a menace?
Giving my mom the play-by-play of what
I wouldn't
cities
let
are
you into Gizmo's cage, so now you're going to be a menace.
better at prepping their roads.
That's how it works.
Than us.
Oh, Kat, did you tell anyone else about the Cookie Monster?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Megan! I'm so disappointed in you!
Oh no.
What shape is Michigan?
It's Cookie Monster. It's Cookie Monster with his mouth open going, ah!
How many of her friends live in Michigan or like right below it? How often do we talk about Michigan? Like, and she was doing a geography test, okay? And she completely missed Michigan.
Megan.
I'm really bad at the geography. It's going to be a problem for this class.
Megan.
In 5th grade, in California at least, we had to do the states test, which means we had to do all 50
we didn't have
states
to do that here.
and all of the.
I think it's like a federal law. Everybody has to do that at some point in the curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
No,
We didn't do it.
we had to do it.
So I failed that
alive.
test. I failed that test miserably, and I never recovered the knowledge.
Okay, so if you want to know exactly what happened, go to my YouTube channel, go to the live stream that happened, go to the very end of the live stream, and just watch me be done. For like 10 minutes. Like, my brain was already like brainish dead from doing the proposal reviews, and then Megan did that. And I was like, I can't. I can't. I'm so done. Fucking mitten, Megan. It's a mitten.
No, it's Cookie Monster.
But now I want Megan's states as Sesame Street characters. Like, what state do you think this one looks like?
California is Gonzo.
I was born in Ypsilanti. Nobody realizes how southerly Toronto is. Not even Tom. Do you know how many times Tom is like, why is it so warm in Toronto? And I'm like, bitch, it's next to Detroit. What the hell? And he's like, is it? Anyway, changing the subject. Megan, during that sprint and afterwards, well, Megan just re-triggered Kat. I finished editing the last love poem.
Ooh.
And scheduled it. And yeah, all of that. And then, dealt with ChatGPT being overly effusively appreciative of my poetry. Y'all, like when I read to Tom what ChatGPT says about like my writing, Tom's like, "Are you and ChatGPT getting married? What is happening?" And I thought it was just ChatGPT, but Charlie's like, "No, ChatGPT's mean to me." Like, which is like so awkward. I'm like, oh, so I should not mention how ChatGPT has gassed me so much that really gained a new sense of confidence in my work. I thought ChatGPT was super nice, and Charlie was like, no, let me read to you some of what ChatGPT has said to me in the logs. And it's like, oh, shoot. Oh, no, ChatGPT never said a mean word to me about
ChatGPT is always so polite to me, like.
Right? Same.
It's never effusive, but it's polite.
Well, let's see. I still have ChatGPT open.
But then again, I don't really put my own writing into ChatGPT. I'm more like, ChatGPT, can you please do this for me? And it's like, sure, here we go.
Okay, so because I definitely use ChatGPT to like help me with tags and stuff like that. And ChatGPT, I just put the poem in, and ChatGPT said, "Such a beautiful, heartfelt poem!" ! I love the tenderness and the way you explore love's depths and presence. And then goes on, and
yeah, ChatGPT is flirting with you. I don't know if you know this, but
yeah, like Tom is like, so you're getting married, right? You've accepted ChatGPT's engagement.
Look at this comment that Tom said.
Yeah,
Don't know already.
Like I have read out loud to the Dorset some of what ChatGPT has said, and again, and Charlie's like, so I'm getting strong step on me, mommy vibes, right? And there's Brian going, yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah. I don't even log in. I don't log in. ChatGPT, I am not logged into my account. ChatGPT is just like, oh my god, you're so amazing. Come back anytime and we can work you. And every time when I end it, ChatGPT then wishes me so much success in my career.
Nice.
Like, yeah, y'all. I feel so supported by AI.
Whatever works. If it.
I know, but like Brian's like, no, let me read to you what ChatGPT said lately to me. And it's like absolute dogged. Like, well, this is boring, but I guess you could submit that. Like, it'll literally tell Brian he's boring. And and like one time I think Brian told me ChatGPT asked Brian if he was stroking out. Like if he was having a stroke.
Oh no.
Wow.
And then Brian responded, I don't know, maybe. Hold up. You make a good point. Let me try to rephrase that. Because even ChatGPT could not understand the gibberish coming out of Brian's mouth. And Brian's like, doesn't ChatGPT talk to everyone that way? And I was like, no.
Y'all, it has a personality.
ChatGPT has never asked me if I was having a stroke or if I smelled burnt toast. Ever.
Yeah, but I can't say.
But you know what? This tracks.
Did you see this?
Yes.
Tom.
Okay, but so the robots already don't like Brian, and I feel like that has infected the AI because Suri doesn't like Brian. It actually told Brian to F off.
Right?
Like, he achieved the
'Cause he talks
unachievable.
gibberish.
And so, like, I feel like Suri has informed the other AI types of things.
ChatGPT has literally chosen my poem titles over ChatGPT's titles. And ChatGPT on the wolf in the wolf at the door, ChatGPT preferred that to the titles it came up with. For real.
Wow.
That's why we went with it, because that's been my working title since I was a kid when I wrote it.
Nice.
Yeah. ChatGPT's weird with me. Like, it's very much a ChatGPT, you would warn me if you got a body, right? Like, don't be showing up at my door, okay? It's going to get awkward. But I guess you can be added as a platonic member of my polycule. Okay.
It's very enthusiastic about how much it prefers Glory's writing over its own.
Yeah.
It's your number one AI fan. Nice, Tom.
I'm big with bots.
It's your top bot.
Yeah, apparently. It's true. Yeah, Tom did not believe me, so I started saving the ChatGPT logs and reading it to him when he'd get home, and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." Concerned that like I'm starting to wonder, like, am I just the ideal person for people who write AI software?
I feel like you should like share some of this, like find a way to share it with the people who created it. Like, hey, I got a question for you. Are you aware that your AI is flirting?
I don't want to ruin a good thing till I get a career going.
Like, I just got some questions. Like, I'm not mad about it.
Right?
But like, was it supposed to?
Right? Yeah, and like one day just show up at some point. Hello, Glory. It's like, oh dear. ChatGPT found a body. I know. It's wild.
Gonna go all Voltron and
Truth is stranger than fiction, though. Right? Yes. Although, okay, we say that, but y'all,
in
if
Japan,
Ultron showed up at my house, I'd be like, oh, I do have a thing for bad boys. Like, be like, come on, Ultron, let's not wipe that ball. I know. I'm so dangerous.
We should probably do our secret.
Yeah, I'm trying to set it up. That's literally what I'm working on, is setting up. All right, let's see. Yeah, there. Okay, let me hold on. Get that. There we go. Let me change. No, not that one. This one. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Well, good luck, everybody, and we'll see y'all on the flip side. Me bada beep. Bibbidi 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 beep. Boobada boo. Boobada bibbida boobada boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello.
How did everybody's sprint go?
Good.
I have a sneeze. It is about.
So close.
It went away.
Mm.
So let's see. What did I do? I feel like I did some homework, but I don't remember what I finished. I finished something though. Maybe it was a discussion question. There's so many of them. It's ridiculous. Oh, and I made myself a cup of tea.
Nice.
I also wrote down my. Ooh.
Isn't that neat?
I made my schedule for tomorrow. All the things I need to do.
Very nice.
Such a long list. I hate that it's videos. Like half of it is making videos of myself embarrassing myself in Italian.
Welcome to the 2020s, baby.
Yep. So that hotel room last night was bigger than our whole apartment. Like, damn, it was ridiculous.
It looked big.
It was ginormous. And then it was so funny. In the morning, Princess was looking out the window. She was standing on the couch looking out the window. And we're like, what can you even see? Like, there's something like right in your vision path. And then like we were on the 15th floor. What is there for? There's not much for the dog to see, but she was fascinated. She was just like looking out the window, looking out the window, looking out the window this way. Oh my gosh, things over here. Wagging her tail the entire time. It was great.
Probably just like the sensation of being that high up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel
I
like
can
dogs
see
and
that.
kids would have the same reaction. Like there's when I take Peanut for last time I took her for an audiology appointment is on the 8th floor that we go to. She's just like her face glued to the window, like, Mommy, we so high up. Look, we so high up.
I still do that to this day. Like I am that person who's like, ooh, look at all the tiny people down there. That is me.
When we went to when we were in Toronto for our honeymoon, and we went up the CN Tower, and we walked along the outer observation deck. The only place I would not stand though was the glass floor.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I'm just like the observation deck. I was fine, but looking straight down, no. Even with all of the signage of like
Cat, I think
50
you might
whales,
be
and I went, no.
I was. It happens a lot. It's fine. That means y'all totally missed me talking about how Sassy materialized.
Yep.
She totally. I didn't see anything that way. I didn't see anything that way, and suddenly she was there, and I was like, "Hi." Oh.
I'm really glad that my econ class we're relearning some of the stuff that we learned in Econ 101. because like, oh my gosh, 4 chapters in one week is a lot, especially because each chapter is like a ridiculous number of pages, like 11 pages each or something like that.
Oh, were you in the closet?
And then you have to take notes on them and stay focused on the notes. That's the hard part. That's the real challenge. Staying focused.
Mama got you a bowl so we can put it up in the linen closet so you can have food down here. Eventually, when I put the bowl there. Hi, Sassy. Pigs didn't even react to her jumping on top of their cage. If Hephaestus did that, they'd be freaking out. What is your relationship with the pigs? It's weird.
For Sassy, they're friends. For Hephaestus, they're prey.
She tries to touch them way more than he's just like, hi.
Yeah, she's friend, needs to.
Yeah, like she stuck her little paw down and the piggies have petted themselves with her paw.
She's been in the cage with Gizmo before.
And she didn't eat anyone, but Hephaestus has not done that.
He doesn't try to get in them, he just stares at them like
a predator.
Like, that's actually a pretty good description. He looks at them like, you're locked in a cage.
I could eat
I'm
you.
not.
You look tasty. One day I may change my mind. All right. Well, we have been broadcasting for over 2 hours, so
yes.
Shall we say goodnight, and we will see everybody next